Hi, I'm Rebecca Witinock-Huber. You can call me Becky. I am currently a research scientist at the University of Wyoming, and I'm working on a big NSF EBSCOR grant that's all about climate and water and knowledge co-production. I think my favorite experiences are really just being in the field, in particular, being in the field with the team, being in the Kyrgyz Republic, working so closely with MSF and the local partners that know the place and that, are really excited and invested and grounded in the place. And then seeing the groundwork that Casey and TIFO had put in to really nourish and build those relationships. I love that about TIFO. They're out in the communities. They're, out in the places where the work really needs to be done, and places where people really don't have as many resources. This organization that is, both about the mission, but also about the process, right? So it's the outcomes and the process. And it's yeah, how do we inspire and positively impact everyone's lives that's a part of this? And I think a huge part of that is students, right? Some of the things that, I learned while working at TIFO while I was a student, I think relate to just the knowledge and skill sets related to environmental science. Thinking about cross-cultural collaboration. So how do you most effectively, build relationships and then step into those spaces and try to, share your skill sets and expertise, but really sort of pair them with the needs on the ground, and what's already going on and what will be sustainable. I think that those were definitely, sort of both the technical, but also the knowledge base around how to even go about and think through doing something that to me at the time felt, so enormous, just the sampling, the number of places that we were going to collect data, how they determined where we would, go to those places. And then also just, taking the time and energy to, in a way that didn't make anyone feel lesser than, building up students, and bringing students as a part of the process, and training local MSF, staff and students as, part of the process. And I feel like I can't say enough good about, field-based experiences. But yeah, some of the top things I think related to that are just really being able to apply the science to a place, being able to apply a data collection protocol in the field and getting that hands-on experience, and just building friendships, and relationships. And I think even our own character and understanding of, what is science, what is academia, and what are the other possibilities. What I've seen TIFO, doing is helping people dream bigger and dream differently, and see the opportunities to actually make those dreams come into a reality.